All right, problem number 39 from, I think this is page 173, section 2.7. I know it's that section. Let's see here. So I'm going to start, and actually I'd like to put a shape up here, and I'd like to move. And so I'm going to ignore this side of my problem for just a moment. And I'm thinking about this line and this line and this transversal. And sometimes you need to do this. You need to ignore some of the problem just to figure out what you're looking at. If I ignore all that and I kind of turn my head sideways, I notice that these angles are consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles are supplementary. So I'm going to say x plus the 120 equals 180. And that's how I'm going to solve for x. So let's go ahead and do that real quick since it's a fairly simple equation. Minus 120. So x is going to equal 60. So that is what x equals. Okay. Now I got to figure out the rest of this problem. So I'm going to ignore this here, get rid of that. I'm going to grab my shape here, look at the rest. And notice if I'm looking at this, let's see here, I think I can go like this. So now I'm looking at these two lines. I'm looking at, and actually this line here is not important either. So let's go like this here. Let's kind of ignore this. I'm going to just mentally ignore that right there. And then I'm going to say, okay, well, let's see here. So I'm looking at this one line and this line coming off of it. Okay? So this is actually a linear pair. So this has nothing to do with the lines parallel. This is just a linear pair. They're right next to each other. Linear pair angles are supplementary. So I know that those two angles added together are going to equal 180. So I know the 3y plus 40 plus the 3x minus 70. I know that together these are going to equal 180. Okay? So first I'm going to have to plug this x, which I found out was 60, in right there. So I get 3y plus 40 plus 3, and the x is 60, minus 70 equals 180. 3 times 60 is 180, so I get 3y. I'm going to go ahead and combine the 40 and the negative 70 together. 40 negative is negative 30. So 3y plus this 180 minus, and then this is minus 30, equals 180. Okay. All right, so then we're going to say, all right, let's go ahead and combine these. 180 minus 30, a is 150. So 3y plus 150 equals 180. Subtract the 150 from both sides. So I get 30 equals 3y. Divide by 3. Y is 10. So y is 10, x was 60. That's how you do problem number 39.